I got my fingers feeling sticky. Look at this shit, lady. And then right to Wendy's. Wait, Take a bitch, I smack her butt, yeah. 34 in the clips like I'm the buck, yeah. Counting blue cheese, yeah, the bucks, yeah. Scratch the pack, yeah. Throw it back, yeah. 130 on me, I got a bag, yeah. 40 in the book bag, yeah, I got it, yeah. I smoke all exotic. Ride runs, rubber runs. Welcome back to another episode of Fried Friday Rolling with Ace. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. I think I might change to Fried Friday instead of Rolling with Ace. Just change them Fried Friday Rolling with Ace, same shit. Rolling with Ace is the whole channel, but ooh, excuse me, I don't know. We'll work it out. But anyway, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to episode 28 of Fried Friday. So, before I get into what we get into usually, fuck it, never mind, I do that afterwards. But anyway, what we rolling on, not a goddamn thing today. Well, I could shimmy something up, but I don't feel like I just got off work, so I'm really trying to get this video out and pump, because I told you it's going to go in deeper into what I was talking about, my motivational Monday on Wednesday. So yeah. Anyway, we not rolling up a damn thing, but it doesn't mean y'all segment still we gonna let it ride. We gonna let y'all hear all the bangers that my peoples let me allow to do. The song of the week, Reckless. You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna run that shit back. So you might hear this on repeat again. And yeah. But I ain't got what we smoking on, but I got what we drinking on. That was Marley. I got what we drinking on. We drinking on Monaco's today. Tequila and the Tropical Rush. So, but yeah, you already know the deal. I'm gonna turn the music up, and then we're gonna rock out. So yeah. The brain wouldn't let up, I'm raining the Mecca. I'm trying to do with the graded, but y'all just been chasing the cheddar. The cat chasing cheap entertainment, but I'm not a right, no, I'm better. Disney production or something. Grew up with Raven around the same time that I met her. A time in the future that Mickey took places with Edgar. All in poetic fashion, all in your message laughing. Lots of love, getting less attraction. Stole the heart, but I was blessed to have it. It was torn apart. I got to miss the fabric. Hey. That's the average of my habits. No, that's the average of semi habits. No, that's the average of semi habits. That's the average of semi habits. That's the average of semi habits. And the girl, I'm not. Hey, that's that shit. Yeah, I'm living reckless. Fuck this bitch and she from Texas. Cold hearts on you, know I'm just me. Where's the look and then the next is on the ring when they just loving life, I'm counting blessings, living like I'm in the heavens. Just cause I buy that Fendi, when your friends come in second. I got caught up with my main girl, so I moved on to the next. Hell no, ho, you cannot cheat. Facing boss not on my guesses. Yeah, it's break, I got the best. They just roll me on my left. Respect that breeding. Nigga, I'm who your bitch request. I'm so slimy, hoes can just put you dirty using fake. Reckless, we so strong it leave you breathless. Yo, bitch serve me bed and breakfast. Gave the best dick to her besties, ayy. Tell that bitch, give me a minute. Ain't got no time in this life, tell her, give me them digits. Pluto, I stay on my pivot. Know you could die anytime in this life that was scripted. You know it ain't no forgiveness. You picked your side and your side never knew you was with him. Pluto abusing his rhythm. Heat in the booth up, I'm too stuck, I'm choosing who hit him. Ain't no wave you could ride cause I'm used to them stealing. Nobody knew you was villain. You capping, you lying, you act like you used to them killings. Ayy. Pluto, I'm about this music shit. Who I'll end up in the future with. They treated me like a lunatic. I'm smooth with it, not losing it. Pluto, I'm about this music shit. Who I'll end up in the future with. They treated me like a lunatic. They treated me like a lunatic. Hey, I really got the hell on my right is, hey. Just a little 600 on my Ricky. Got my fingers feeling sticky. She hungry, think she bougie, think she picky. She don't know after we fuck, we going right to Wendy. Scratch the pack and a straight A-try, yeah. Thick little bitch, I smack her butt, yeah. 34 in the close like I'm the buff, yeah. Counting blue cheese, yeah, bucks, yeah. Scratch the pack, yeah. Throw it back, yeah. 130 on me. I got a bag, yeah. Yeah, 40 in the bud bag, yeah, I got it. Yeah. I smoke all exotic. Mag 10. I spend 10. Yeah, I'm living reckless for this bitch, yeah, she from Texas. Grow her so you know I'm stepping. I keep all these bitches stressed. Want some work, then be my next. You think break top down, keep this. Loving life, I'm counting blessings. Living like I'm in the heaven. I'm on top cause I was this. Fuck boy drip, that's what I'm dressed. I'm not dead, but I'm a live. Never talking when I'm questioned. You will look red, we ain't three. We take shots, they ain't can test. Live and learn, yeah, that's a list. This the life I'm in a fist. Look alive. That boy think he a dummy if he think he taking one of mine. What song is that? We'll never be the same, it's the same game, but we play it different. Years grew up, bloody, no, I'm way different. I was born, bred, feels made different. I got birds moving up the chain with it. Have the blood in my head, I'm way with it. Make the stars, nigga, bring away with it. I never took myself, I hate niggas. If you love God, how you hate women? You was with it, then nigga, stay with it. And the black minute sales paid with the first time since I was tasted it. If you love God, how do you hate women? Champagne with it, and I'm probably still with the same niggas through the ups and downs. I ain't changed, nigga. I'm a little nigga, but my brain bigger. Aiming triggers now, slave masters, they were hate to get us now. Always they hate to kill us now. Well, I think they gon' have to kill us now. I'ma make it rain. 50,000 bullets later, if you change with me now. KKKK, change with me now. Killer plan, brain looking out. What they hood, if you say it with me now. Protect the pressure, hit my pain, speaking now. Protect the weapon so my flame can get out. Remember what a video, you can stand counting on the shit you doing, nigga. They ain't lacking, we can find a rally, let the cookie know. You ain't with me now. Tired of niggas rapping about killing each other. Tired of niggas rapping about killing each other. First time I sip weed, sip champagne with it. I was rolling through the hood, killing niggas, they'd be okay. Go hard, go hard, go hard, go. You make it get away with it. Any nigga, I was mad with it. I can wait around for a naked. You don't know, you know I'm way different. I was born with that made different. I got niggas moving out the way quick to help the world. Boy, she got a dumb ass, but who is that? I should never tell myself I hate niggas. If you love God, you hate women. You was with it then, nigga, stay with it. Back in the sales page, hold on, that's a playlist. Then it fucked up, feeling on my gut, didn't know enough. Sipping champagne with it, and I'm still with the same. Birkin boys. Oh, he did some shit with Bray. Gotta add that. Ain't the triggers now, slave masters, they would hate to get us now. Always, they hate to kill us now. Way I'm thinking they gon' have to kill us now. I'ma make it rain. 50,000 bullets later, make a change with me now. KKK gang with me now. Kill a clear, been brain with me now. But they hood niggas say it with me now. That's pressure in my pain speaking now. Pain speaking now, pain. Kill a clear member with a hoodie on. You say I'm capping on the shit we doing. Niggas they ain't lacking. We can find a rally, let the hood be known. You ain't with me though. Rhythm and philosophy, that's how they. Oh, that's what the album called. I was gonna say that's hard as hell if they could put that as a genre. Baby girl, my wrist is freezing. My wrist is freezing. Fixing on you for no reason, really no reason.
Baby girl, my wrist is freezing, my wrist is freezing. Flexing on you for no reason, really no reason. Baby girl, I am a genius, yes, I'm a genius. Shining on you, know I'm blinging, bitch, I am blinging. Baby girl, my wrist is freezing, my wrist is freezing. Flexing on you for no reason, really no reason. Baby girl, I am a genius, yes, I'm a genius. Shining on you, know I'm
I know he's about to say that. Just a little bit already. I gotta get out of here, bro. I can't. Fall down. I seen other niggas falling. I wanna ball now. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with that. All right, y'all done rolling? Or y'all? Or y'all not? Nah, nigga, I'm talking to the video. Anyway, welcome back, y'all. How y'all guys doing? Happy Friday. You made it to the end of a week. You young soldier. You made it. Hold on, let me check, make sure it's something. Oh yeah, we good. So we only got 10 minutes. Damn. Anyway. Oh. Of course, the segment you gotta do. What we reading on? The Way of the Superior Man. Hold on, I can't even. Oh. Hey, back there. Smarter, faster, cheaper. The Way of the Superior Man. Turd Rules for Life. Dr. Sabi 7-Day Diet Guide. So, time to start implementing, putting shit in plans and shit like that. So, yeah, basically that's what we reading on. That's today's segment of what we reading on. Oh man, we gotta come with a whole little jingle for the segments. But anyway, welcome back, y'all. How y'all ladies and gents doing today? This episode is gonna be a good one. I told you it's gonna go more in detail about Friday, right? So, I mean by Friday, by Wednesday, about everything ain't for everybody. So we just gonna have some simple topics. We're gonna talk about college versus a trade school. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that. We're going to talk about bad debt versus good debt a little bit. We're going to touch on it a little bit, but we're going to talk more in depth about that when we talk about investments. When we go back to revisiting investments, Forex, and different types of investments. So that's what we're just going to touch on it very briefly because it kind of going hand in hand with the college versus trade shit. But I'm going to bring it up and you'll know hobbies. And then also we're going to talk about hustles versus side jobs. You know what I'm saying? What's really the difference, or if there is even a difference. But that's what you got. That's your news for today. That's your your Friday rundown. And of course, we got to do a recap of the markets every week. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that at the end. 10 minutes. We're going to do it. Nothing more, nothing less. And then, yeah, I'm going to give y'all the word of the week and the song of the week. Y'all get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I can't hear this too loud. His ass better go the fuck to sleep then. So I better find some headphones. Anyway, yeah, so getting into today's episode, a college versus trade school, you know what I'm saying? So, I just recently applied to a trade school. I'm waiting on them to send me an email back to see what's up. But yeah, so a trade school is anything outside of a college that you don't need a degree. So that's anything in construction, whether it be a mason, a carpenter, or a cement mason, carpenter, welding, blacksmith, all type of shit, mechanics, diesel and gas, car mechanics, car body, auto body, so shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically stuff working with your hands. And college, the complete opposite. Only certain degrees you working with your hands. Some other degrees you just typing papers and doing a little punk ass research to support your fake ass theory or your fake ass degree. You know what I'm saying? Not to hate on those people that got a degree, but realistically, out of the hundreds of thousands of people that got a degree, how many actually use their goddamn degree? Oh, okay then. But out of all the thousands of people that got a trade, how many of them use they shit? 100%. So stop, like, bro, come on now. But I'll say this, like, mind you, I didn't see the trade, the college side. I seen what my brother did in trade school. Trade school, easy as hell. This nigga go to school 2 days out the week for maybe 3 hours at a time. He be there early, but they be there. First hour they ain't really doing shit. They just in there chilling or whatever. Then the last 2 hours they doing something, either taking a test, doing something in their book, or putting an extension cord together, or putting up a circuit, or doing some shit. He an electrician if y'all didn't get the hint. So he always tell me about this shit. He be sending videos about him. Hell, we didn't use a motherfucking extension cord that this nigga didn't made. So, you know what I'm saying? That's very hands-on. That's a hands-on environment. It's like you're constantly in a lab. Versus college, you sitting at a fucking, this is me sitting in a fucking 2-hour lecture. By the time the end of the lecture happening, you hear backpacks and zipper slamming, you up and here you were trying to get about that motherfucker. You feel me? School is not for everybody. School is only for motherfuckers. I really realize that college is only for a certain group of motherfuckers, and that's motherfuckers that either A, want to prove something to somebody else, or B, really about school, or they really found something that they interested, whether it be mathematics, engineering, science, math, or whatever. That shit is really worth it for them. A lot of motherfuckers either go just because they say they went to college and be like, oh, I became a part of this fucking group and I did all this accolade shit in college. Nigga, that shit does not translate into the real world. I'm gonna tell you that shit now firsthand. None of that shit. Everything on my resume that I got out in the C100, the Collegiate 100 for those I didn't know, the 100 Black Men, Men on the Move, all these little organizations and shit I joined in college. That shit don't mean a goddamn thing to none of my employees, so forth. And it ain't gonna mean a goddamn thing to none of my employees in the future. Because if my employers are not even black, or they mostly white or some other race, you really think they give a fuck about what organizations you really joined? Make that shit make sense, bro. Make this shit make sense. Now I can see if a brother giving you a job or something like that, y'all part of the same group or whatever and stuff like that, he know you can take on the task. But other than that, white people giving out jobs, they don't give a fuck what black people got going on here. Can you do this, and this? Another thing too, every job is going to train you on the job. Every job has on the job training. So why the fuck am I going to school to learn this shit? Relearn everything I basically did in the past 12 years and then some more shit on top of that. And then just to get a piece of paper, just for them to retrain me on the job for the whole shit and tell me all this shit you learned in college, you ain't gonna need none of this shit. Except, like I said, except for the specific STEM majors, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the other degrees. I'm not talking about STEM majors versus trade schools, because STEM damn near is trade school to me. It's just more certified. It's more to it, because with STEM majors, a lot of STEM majors can transform into doctors, and being a doctor of something or being a professional something, you either can teach or you be working on somebody's body. So those are not two things to play with. Somebody's mind and somebody's body. Those are the worst two things to play with, and not take that shit serious can get your license going, your doctor revoked, and some old shit. So that's why I'm not talking about STEM major. I'm talking about every other else. Gender studies degree, public health degree, because those barely even do anything nowadays. What else? Some business degrees are not even worth it. Human resources degree, like a communications degree. Like, what the fuck does any of these degrees realistically would set you on your best path? Let's say you go and spend an average of $40,000 a year. All right, cool. Between financial aid and scholarships, $40,000 a year. Let's just say you only got like $10,000 in scholarships, and so now you got the other shit is financial aid. All right, cool. So that's $30,000 a year. In 4 years, you didn't spend, what is that, $120,000 for a piece of paper in a career that's only gonna start you out at $46,000 and may only and may only hello, hello, yeah. But I'm turning you down. Just hold on for a second. But yeah, so like I was saying, you spent $120,000, $120,000 for a career that's only gonna give you $46,000 a year. Mind you, some of y'all interest rates, some of y'all shit, including me, interest rates are at 24%, 32%. Some of y'all shit at 60. Well, shit, if you taking a loan at 60%, you should never did that shit. But student loan rates are between 12% and 30%. You think that $60,000 a year, or forty to $60,000 a year is gonna pay that $130,000 off? I mean, that $120,000 off in however many years, in 4 years? The same 4 years you spend, you think them 4 years at that job gonna pay for them 4 years? It's not gonna happen. You're gonna have your return on your investment is gonna be negative for at least another 20 years. After 20 years, then your shit might be positive, unless you put double payments and you still living with your peoples till you 30. Other than that, it's just a fucking trap. Now I can see if you got school completely paid for, not a dollar came out of your own damn pocket. Everybody, some scholarship sponsor, whatever the fuck did it for you. Cool. And you still got that little whack ass degree. Cool. That's a positive return on your investment because somebody else paid for that shit. You didn't have to pay for it. So technically you $40,000 net worth in the green. But if you had to pay for that shit, why are you doing? And this is my thing too. Most people go to college to do shit they not even interested in. Most people not even interested in becoming doctors, lawyers, and none of that shit when they actually sit down and take the science. I really knew somebody at school. They went from political science the first semester to math the second semester, then political health the third semester, and then back to math the fourth semester. Then I'm like, damn, you just didn't know what the fuck you wanted to do. And that's another thing I want to say. Don't go to college if you don't know what the fuck you truly want to do. That's the whole point about going out, getting a job, and getting experience, or going out talking to different people. Listen, old people might be crazy on what they might want and do, or want some stuff like that, but certain stuff you gotta just take it to the chin and move on, bro. Cause like at the end of the day, these niggas been on this earth before you. Yeah, they might give you a piece of advice for something that might change your mind. Like you might fuck around and, oh well, shit, trade school might be cool, and I could pay with the money I saved up. I get a little scholarship or whatever and stuff like that. Cool, this completely paid for. My job also got tuition reimbursement, so technically I'm going to school for free. I'm not even getting. I ain't gotta come out of my pocket. If I'm going to trade school, one semester is only $4,500. That's what I just looked at ranking. And that's night school, mind you, 2 days a week. I'm like, this shit is ridiculous. I'm like, so you telling me I got scammed for 12 fucking credits? 12 fucking credits, bro. That's $20,000 a semester for 20 fucking credits. To sit in a classroom for a motherfucker to talk at my face, not be hands-on, not be interactive, be boring as this, could read everything off the slides. 20 grand, my nigga, versus trade school, you can get your certificate in a year if you play your cards right. Year and a half. I got 2 certificates in the same. I got 4 certificates in the same. 3 to 4 certificates in the same year. One person got their bachelor's degree, and I spent way less money. So my options are out this roof. And look, it's not saying trades are not a bad thing, bro. Trades are not a horrible thing. If anything, if you ask me, trades are what's really gonna keep this world together. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, C++ students, that's not gonna keep the world running unless y'all want to be completely taken over by AI. Y'all better go watch Megan. Y'all create that shit, that's what y'all get. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hop right to the next system. I ain't mean to spoil spoilers, but at the end, Megan ass, she killed the robot, right? The lady that created it, she killed the robot, but Megan ass, her software jumped to a whole nother system through the Wi-Fi. So y'all keep playing with artificial intelligence if y'all want to. Y'all be looking like Mark Zuckerberg, looking like goddamn aliens and shit. I still think he's the biggest alien that's walking this planet, because he don't have absolutely no emotion, no pigment, no nothing. He just, is he a redhead? I don't even know. Every time I see this nigga, he just look the same. He look the same. Every picture this nigga has, he looks the same. His eyes look the same. His hair, I don't even know if his hair grow. Like this, he got the thinnest lips in the world. Now I'm not hating or bashing this man, but I don't give a fuck. Y'all say, oh, he's a billionaire, and you, what do you got? Okay, and he has employees and stuff. This nigga's also what, maybe 30 in his 40s? In his 40s or 30s? Oh, he 38 years old. So, you know, cool. But I'm just saying to say this, just like, just as much as he can do it, or anybody else can do it, anybody can start their own business, you know what I'm saying? And do it. It's just about what successful approach you bring to it. Facebook and Instagram, that's how he created slaves off y'all ass. And then to capitalize on even more money, he came up with this whole metaverse. I mean, not whole metaverse. He ain't come up with that shit, but he started having the whole thing of the metaverse. Why he named his company Meta before any other company could? I want y'all to think about that. Facebook, Instagram is gonna be completely virtual, so now it's not even gonna be about people posting just their timeline of their happiness. It's gonna be literally, you're gonna be seeing niggas day-to-day life on that motherfucker, from the ups to downs, to the goods and the bads. That's all he created, rat race motherfuckers. But hey, you know what I'm saying? But back to what I'm saying. But without that infrastructure, like, you can have all electronic infrastructure. Like I said, he hired all software developers and managers, engineers, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can have all that, but an engineer can't be an engineer without the people in the trades willing to put his shit together. He might be able to have the plan, the schematics, and come up with this whole concept, but who was gonna put it together? Who was the ones that gonna sit there, build the buildings, put the whole little thing in it? Who was gonna be the metal workers that put this whole little contraption in a metal case, or put this glass, or who comes up with this case, or the camera lenses and stuff like that? People that all do shit by their hand, with their hands, you know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me, if every tradesman just said, fuck the world today, this world would be shit out of luck. There would be no advancements on highways. Cars wouldn't really be having no advancements. Nothing would really get done without people, you know what I'm saying, putting their hands on shit and putting shit together. So that's why I still say, if not, trades is really the better of the two. The trades, you're guaranteed a job day in and day out, because people is always going to need a plumber, a roofer, a carpenter, a mechanic. People, engines constantly going out. They need a tire rotated. They need body damage done. People constantly gonna need a big rig driver delivering they shit. You know what I'm saying? From warehouse to warehouse. Yeah, they might not be directly delivering to the customer, but best believe they the ones that's taking your shit that you ordered in New York and bringing your shit all the way to California. So it's more because, like, I see how, like, the social media be trying to down trades. Mind you, only less than 1% of the population make $100,000. Less than 1%. So when I be seeing all these people with these high ass standards, well, not even people, I'm gonna be specific, women having all these high ass standards, it's like, do you even realize, like, the type of world we living in? Look, 10%, not even 10% of the men, like 5% of the men only, or 5%, 106 or 6-figure earners. The other, I would say 10. No, matter of fact, I'll say 10%. 10% of men are 6-figure earners. Half of them, probably, if not a good amount of them, is in trades. Some of them, a good amount of them, is mostly in STEM. That's the only way that you really see those people bringing those type of men bringing in them type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? But there are the ones where they come and create where they create systems and sell it, create a book, you know what I'm saying, have different portfolios, and that's how they work out. But for the most part, you have some tradesmen that go all the way up the ranks, like project supervisor. Nigga, they could probably bring in easy $125,000, and he probably got up and into that position in less than 15 years. And he just kept ranking, kept going, kept doing it, kept fighting for the position, kept asking for the promotion, kept, you know what I'm saying, kept on the persistence. So versus with college, you just coming out with a piece of paper and no experience, nobody is not really gonna want to hire you for what you asking for. You know what I'm saying? They finna be like, I want 110,000. Huh? 110,000? Bro, come. You want 110,000, you ain't got no experience. The only thing you got is sitting in the classroom and read. Well, I do got this, and I know what's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Like, bro, this shit. That's why I say on Wednesday, school is not for everybody, but there is other trades. It's more than one way to be a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? I know some trades. Like, I was just watching a video the other day. It was like a trades versus a college student. They went in at the same time, right after high school. Right, one guy went into trades, the other guy went into college. Both of them had scholarships. Both of them had financial aid. But the trade guy, he came on. His debt was like nothing. He maybe had like $10,000 after 4 years. No, after 4 years, he was positive net worth because his certificate, what he was doing, he already did it in less than 2 years. Mind you, the bachelor degree dude came out with negative $40,000 in net worth or whatever, $50,000. So they even showed the progress. So when they got to 30, his net worth barely, the bachelor degree, his net worth barely hit. He started making 100,000, but his net worth barely hit. It's barely positive. He was positive maybe like 50,000 because he was finally able to pay off all his student loans in full and stuff like that. But he, on top of that, he bought a house and then bought a car. When the trades dude, his net worth was like 1.2 mil. And he made all the right investments and all that stuff like that. So it just was showing the different levels of how money can. If you make money work for yourself and manipulate, that's why it's the thing between good debt and bad debt. Like, college is probably the worst debt for a lot of people, for a majority of motherfuckers. That's why I encourage people not to go to college. I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't go. It's a waste of money. I don't think there's too many jobs nowadays that's looking for people that has a college degree. I'm not talking about STEM majors, but I'm just saying, you got a gender studies degree. What are they gonna do at fucking Home Depot? They're gonna put you in a human resources position, like certain stuff, or not even. Let's say fuck the gender studies degree, an art degree. You know the history of art. You know, like, how is that going to help you build a career? Like, oh, I'm an artist, I can do this, I can do that. Okay. Okay, whatever. At the end of the day, you gotta realize what's good for you and what's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff might work for you, some stuff won't work for you. You gotta figure that out. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta have hobbies. You gotta have hobbies. Like, if you know you like doing sports in high school, but you know your sports career was coming to an end when you got to college or when you was about to move on in life, yeah, you can still go to the gym, go hoop with the boys or whatever, but what other hobbies are you picking up? Do you like sewing? Do you like making clothes? Do you like coming up with raps? Do you like designing websites? Do you like coding? Do you like different hobbies can even lead to further development within yourself. Like, you might come home, you might start off as a trades person in electrical. Let's just say you're doing electrical. You might start off doing electrical. All right, you go home, you go do your little electrical for the day, come back home for an hour a day, you learning Python or C++ and shit like that. Now, you done graduated from the online course that took you every bit of $500 maybe, at that, if it was free or not, and then you apply and do that shit, then you apply and do that shit so you apply to a high job. They got like the need program and stuff like that. And with you also having the knowledge of an electrician and how wires work, you can damn near look at a whole infrastructure and be able to map it out in your own head, just off knowing how to program it and knowing exactly what different wires do. So, you know what I'm saying? A trade, that's what really opened me up to it. Cause like, when my brother told me, cause I told him, I was like, I didn't want my thing. I would have been doing the truck driving shit right now. I would have been probably went across the country because I like to travel. So I would have been New Hampshire, down Costa Rica. I'm just saying shit now. I'm down to Florida, over to Texas, up to Oregon, down to California, back through New Mexico, up to Colorado, down in over to South Dakota. So it's just like just traveling, seeing different shit, and that's why I be watching some of them trucker vlogs, because like some of them stay regional, you know what I'm saying, where they be in a general region, and some are local drivers, you know what I'm saying, they just do their local runs in their city or their neighborhood. You got local drivers that do their area. You got regional that cover at least like a 10-hour span either way from their home pen. Then you got over the road, which mean over the road basically mean you either way over there, up there, down there, over, like it's more to that too. And what's the other one? Line drivers, where they just go up their route every day. Like they get they they go down 4 hours or 8 hours, and then they come right back the next day with another load, or they go down and turn around. So it's more than one way to do. You got tanker jobs that go out and do gas deliveries at night or during the day or whenever the gas station order and stuff. So that's really what I was trying to get into, because I seen that shit like really was fascinating, especially construction in general. That's why I wanted to do heavy hauling. That was gonna be like the funnest shit ever. It's like being a big ass kid playing with Tonka toys all over again. Like we really had this Tonka dump truck. We had this Tonka. It's not an excavator, but it's it got the front claw boom. I forgot what it is, but it was 4 wheels. It was huge. Like they was like the full size playable ones where you can play outside in the dirt and shit. Me and my brother had one. So, but I just always remember anytime I was in a store as a kid, I was always drawn to trucks, trailers, and cars. You know what I'm saying, or anything with a motor. Whether it be RC, a plane, or whatever, it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? As long as it was a motor, I was more than fascinated in it and learning about it. So as I kind of transitioned, but I also knew I had a business mindset, especially in high school. My business classes, bro, my business teacher in high school sent me to Arizona for this thing called YE, stands for Youth Entrepreneurs. It was a whole thing, mind you. Youth entrepreneurs, they talked to her about it, and we had to come up with, in high school, we had to come up with a product to sell and stuff like that for our like market day or whatever. But I was telling her I had more like deeper ideas. I want to say more deeper, more intrinsic, not intrinsic. Damn, what I'm trying to say, more. I don't want to sound dumb. I don't want to just be sound regular, more in depth. But they was in depth the ideas. What she made me, she was like, "Well, you should go do it." And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah." It was all paid for. I got out there. I got the kicker with some cool people. I got a homeboy from Kansas City. I still see him on Instagram to this day. AC Clips, bro. Go check him out on his Instagram. Be beaming shit up, you know what I'm saying? You need the haircut in KC area, go to my boy, you feel me? I met him, that was my roommate. At the hotel. So we was in a cool ass hotel and shit like that. And they covered all our expenses, bro. So, but we went to the mall, kicked or whatever. Moving on, that's another story for a different day. But all those different experiences, like I met somebody from Arizona. I met somebody from all the way, that came from New York. A group of people came from Atlanta. Some people one person came from Florida, I want to say. I was the only person from St. Louis. So, like, it was like one person from St. Louis, a couple people from Arizona, one person from, like, New York or something like that, on the East Coast. It was a group of people that was from Atlanta because they was all together. That was who was the group I tagged along with, because they was mostly going. So, at the end of the day, we had to come up with a product in our group to sell the pitch. And my airport, so I wasn't able to do my pitch, but they really needed my help. But I was encouraging them so much. I'm like, look, bro, y'all can do this. I got faith in y'all. Like, I might not be there to watch for the first time. As soon as they call my name, the lady looking at me talking about we gotta go to the airport. Nigga, I had to go to the airport before I could do my pitch. And like they recorded us, we got a second, but like the first place was $1,000 reward for everybody. So like getting like everybody was like, oh, we can get a computer. Some people was like, I get a computer, this and that. So, but man, we was puggling along, and our app was called Toby. If any of them see this, you know what I'm saying, I miss y'all so much. You know what I'm saying, y'all was cool peoples, hella cool. But I think we went swimming one day too when we was out there. But anyway, that was a wonderful experience that I had with my business mindset. You know what I'm saying? I think I got the pictures. I'll pull up the pictures so and find it. But man, like it was cool as hell. Everybody was chill. Like we all was there for a reason. Like we didn't know we was there for the $1,000 until they told us about the contest when we showed up on Friday. But we had all day Friday to do it, all day Saturday, and then Sunday we was finishing up. Then they had like the actual judges and stuff. They had them going around and stuff like that. They were just saying if we didn't stumble so much over our like presentation, if we put more power behind it and stuff like that, and it was some stuff they was telling us like it was little tweaks, but for the most part we would have had it. But I knew my group, most of them they didn't have great public speaking skills, and this is why I say it's not about always being book smart or being, if you cannot interact with people, you might not go far in your career in the first damn place. So that's another thing that I appreciate my tutor for teaching me. It was public speaking. Like he always made me get up, read a book, read a passage, and look like he like look shoulder straight, look up, have some confidence, read the sentences ahead, you know, take pauses, do all this stuff. And man, it made me a way better speaker. Like I get on camera and just get to talking, and I be forgetting. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Like I just ramble on. Like I know y'all be seeing in some of the clips. That's why I'm finna start cutting like the vlogs down and just get to the point. But for the most part, I've been like a public speaker for like it's been easy to be a public speaker for the long time. So for the longest. So, but like I said, I give nothing but props to my man. You know what I'm saying? My tutor. That was my right hand man. I've been had him since second grade. Well, first grade, one of the two. But yeah, and he made me. He made me a better man. You know what I'm saying? And he did an insurance firm. He always told me about the girls and stuff like that because we was already around the same age. So I think all his girls in out of college now. But I'm gonna send him an email, see if his email still work, see if he remember me. I'm gonna have to send him a picture of me now and stuff. But yeah, so experience is gonna be the biggest teacher out of anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Cause even my college experiences and what I'm about to learn, my experience I'm about to learn at trade school, my experiences I learned at work, like nigga working a full-time job at Lowe's or at Amazon, FedEx or Insomnia Cookie, Chipotle, all these different jobs, part-time, full-time, you know what I'm saying? I done learned how to get people skills, I didn't deliver, I done did all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, it kind of just grows you build on skills without even knowing. Now, if you play your cards right, like, I still talk to my 40-year-old partner, 45-year-old partner down from New Orleans, from when I worked in Lowe's. Me and him still check up on each other here and there, man. He be telling me about the shit that went on down there. I'm like, that shit crazy. Like, it's just a respect thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this. Take advantage of the people that's already got plenty of experience here. You learn from their experience and you come up with your own experience, bro. You gonna feel like you didn't accomplish something or came up with something new. You gonna be ready to tell somebody about it. See me, even if I told people about it, they wouldn't believe it. So that's why I just keep to myself most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I only tell people experience. I only tell people what they want to hear nowadays at this point, cause a lot of people cannot handle when I tell them about an experience or tell them about it, and then when it happened, they be like, damn, you was right. I'm like, see? I'm like, bro, why don't you learn through somebody else's experiences? That way you don't have to go down the same route, or you can go through and figure something else out. Now, I wish I would have learned about learning roommates more and stuff like that, but that's probably, I wouldn't say no regrets. I don't regret the whole situation that happened to me. If anything, it made me a better man, because it taught me how to control my anger, because I really, Man, I really wanted to do something really ignorant, and I knew I probably would have put myself in prison if I would have did it. But at that point, I didn't care at first because it just seemed like it was like, damn, you just take my dignity like that. But at the end of the day, a man is gonna know how to build from his past situations and go past that shit. That shit is that's like a penny to a dollar. You know what I'm saying? It might not be as many. It might not be many pennies of that situation, but it might be a bunch of more dollars out in the future. It might be some 50s, some hundreds, and stuff like that. So I got to keep it pushing. So, and man, I couldn't do nothing but give like right. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at in life, and I found something stable for me finally. I ain't no hoe no more, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hoe no more. So that's what I said. I didn't find something stable. I found something that worked for me. So I'm just using it and just trying to expand and grow in it. So now I'm just trying to get focused and start really putting my energy into this vlog channel and stuff like that. Like you gonna see me just vlogging shit. Like that's why I'm like really don't let me get into heavy hauling when I'm pulling up Tonka trucks and shit. And you gonna hear me making all kind of weird noises and shit. Like, I'm gonna be a big ass kid again. And that's why I'm like I really think trade schools is really gonna be the best, the most eye-opening experience I'll ever have, because I'm gonna be trying to soak every last thing up and trying to do it and perfect it. And it's just the simple fact of that, like, I know college don't work. I can't sit down and I turn into a zombie, for real. School sent me into depression, really. Like, that shit ain't no joke, but hey. And what I got to say between PWIs and HBCUs, it doesn't matter what school you go to, you know what I'm saying? Just get school paid for by somebody else. If you're going to go to school, get it paid for by somebody else or pay little to nothing, you know what I'm saying? If you can't, you know what I'm saying, then, I wouldn't take out too much, but, PWIs, HBCUs. My recommendation is just go to a PWI, bro. Just go to a PWI for the simple fact that there's more minority, you know what I'm saying? There's more not versatility, more. So like PWI, like where Shorty go, where Old Bays goes now, I just see Indians. I had to deal with them and mispronouncing my name and not trying to get overly whelmed. So I'm learning how they speak, you know what I'm saying, and make sure I enunciate to where they can hear me. I'm dealing with white people where they just act like stuck up assholes, but then when you get that shit right back to them, they be ready to cry and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I also learned like you get the energy you give off is what you gonna receive. So if that's another thing in itself too. But white people, Mexicans, all kind of people. Like you're gonna see everybody in their own little group, but at the end of the day, everybody still has to deal with everybody, regardless if they like it or not. You know what I'm saying? There's not many towns in here that is all black or all Latino or all, you know what I'm saying? Now, that's one thing as a black community we don't have, that I say, as much as we have the black ghettos and stuff like that, but if we all just come together and make our neighborhood look nice or stuff like that, then maybe we don't, and we stop saying we need government assistance or relying on the government. If we just change our spending habits and change the way we think just a little bit, just tweak it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we can't have the luxuries, but why are you trying to have luxuries in your house? You got a fat ass roof, a hole in your roof. Your bathroom got a plumbing problem. Like it take 10 years for your toilet bowl to fill up. I mean, that's why your bathroom be leaking. You know what I'm saying? Priorities. All I'm saying is let's put priorities first and then get the luxuries on top of it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But yeah. And then whatever everybody a hustler pretty much, because I'm talking this mostly with people of color, because people, you're gonna find a way to get what you gotta get. So if you gotta hustle, side job, stuff like that, it's fine. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody gotta go through it. Then once you get comfortable enough, that side job might become your full time. You might be able to hire people to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Just try different things. You know what I'm saying? That's the purpose of having different hobbies. So if y'all don't take nothing else from this episode, just go expand your horizon. Go look into different types of investments. Maybe try Forex or maybe try day trade. If that don't work for you, hell, long term trade or do options, or you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be strictly on the stock market. You can go do real estate. You can go do this. You can go do that. It's so many options out. Hell, they even got people out here investing into people's YouTube channels. You can do sponsorships. People make money off of your little product, whatever, from you just giving out to somebody and they promote it every time. So, you know what I'm saying? Just expand your horizons and basically use the system. I know the system is against people of color, but not colored people. People of color. And I'm talking about anything but white. The system is not really meant for people anything but white or rich, depending on the type of system you're playing in. Either you're white or you're rich. So, just expand your horizon. If anything, just expand your horizon. That's the only thing I want y'all to get from this, is expand your horizon and look further, look deeper into stuff. So, but anyway, we're gonna wrap this up with so I'm gonna fly through this. Where is it at? I'm going to fly through the market recap. Like I said, we only coinmarketrecap.com. That's where I'm getting all this from. Only do 7-day percentage averages, and these are just out of the top 100. These are the ones I'm most looking towards to. Wow, what the hell is she getting done? All right, so Bitcoin, $27,390. They're up 32.4%. Damn, after the banks collapsing and shit. Oh yeah, decentralization. Ethereum, $1,810.22, up over 23.5%. XRP 38 cents, they up 4%. That's good. Cardano 35 cents, they up 11.24%. Polygon $1.23, up 17.15%, was 17.25%. Solana $22.54, up just under 24%. Just under. Litecoin $86.87, up over 20.5%. You know what I'm saying? 20.5%, man. This is going good. Day is at 99 cents. It's up $4.47. Damn. I mean $4.47%. I'm talking about $4.47, nigga. Man, I'm tired. Cosmos, $13.14, up 18%. Chainlink, $7.23, up 16.32%. Stellar, 8 cents, up 12.5%, just over 12.5%. VeChain, 2 cents, up 17.22%. Algorand, 22 cents, up almost 20%, right under 20%. Damn, that graph, 15 cents, up 37.21%. Like, look at these gains, man. Look at these gains. EOS, $1.15, up 10.5%. Tezos, $1.25, up 23.7%. Damn, I should have kept them to that chills. I would have made my bread back and then some. I would have been alright though. I ain't really need it. I ain't really care for it either. Maker, $732.51, up 5.56%. I was gonna say Hadouken. And that's pretty much all I see from this one, from what I'm really looking at. Yup, that's it. So that was your market recap. Well, my market recap. I'm gonna start showing y'all. So the S&P 500 heat map. Let's look at that. Let's reload this because I don't think that's from today. Jesus Christ. You know it's a bad day when Microsoft, Adobe, and Google are like one of the few ones that's green. eBay is green. Charter is green. Oh yeah, Warner Brothers is green. Oh yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Basic materials is red. Utilities is red. FedEx is up 8%. What the hell? UPS is down. Damn, JB Hunt is down red. What the hell? Dang. Oh yeah, all banks dropping. Oh my god. Damn. First Republic Bank down 32.8%. Jesus Christ. Whew. It's not looking too good. Y'all finished the week on a bad note. Berkshire Hathaway down 2.81%. God damn, like this shit just bad. JP Morgan is down 3.78%. Bank of America is down 3.97%. Like Wells Fargo down 3.92%. Well, I hate Wells Fargo anyway. Wells Fargo and Bank of America are like the worst two banks. I hate them so much. I ain't really heard shit from Chase too much. Capital One down 4.12%. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the heat map is pretty much red. Meta was down 4.5%. Yep. Excuse me. I gotta get y'all to see the screen when we do these recaps. That way y'all can look for yourselves and see what y'all like and stuff. But anyway, on to the next segment. Wow, I'm over here fucking up my own shit. You see, man, this is what happens when you tired. But anyway, the word of the week. This week's word of the week, you feel me? After how was y'all being reckless? Fearlessness, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all step up? Did y'all do it? You know what I'm saying? What it was something fearlessness that y'all did to end the week off? You know what I'm saying? Now we going into a whole new week with a whole new word and a whole new theme song. And don't forget to keep listening to Reckless by my boy Bray. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, new word of the week. Versatility. You know what I'm saying? Versatility. Alright, it's a noun. Meaning the ability to adapt or be adapted to many different functions or activities. In a sentence, please. All right, Google's example. A writer of remarkable versatility. They don't even tell you what. Oh my God, that would. They don't even tell you what it is. But I'm gonna give y'all a synonym. Many-sided, really. Oh, ambidextrous people. Or versatile, skilled, being skillful or talented, you know what I'm saying? Dexterous. Wow, dexterous. Okay. But yeah, that's y'all word of the week. And y'all song of the week, just like the word of the week, y'all heard it earlier though, it's gonna be Argus or Change by my boy 773 Pluto. I can't play it too loud, so I'm gonna put y'all to the speaker to let y'all hear it. But yeah, y'all get up out of here and y'all go enjoy that word of the week. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one for real.
I hit a fork in the road. It got me changing direction. Look for the man in the mirror. I was afraid of reflections. Hope that my father could hear this. I'm the little sport that he showed. All of his great condescension. Spitting image in the wrong. Mirror image giving gold. Like my father giving gold. Never had no timid spirit. Mother good, she kept me sane. If I speak it, say it clearly. Make sure millions hear it told. What's understood ain't explained. What's more than good ain't exposed. Truest colors get exchanged. I can't hide millions near me. Brotherhood got purple rain. I'ma scream so billions hear me. I could feel the turtle pain. A bunch of floods been in the way. Parents said to be prestigious. Be strategic anyway. Nearly bled to be collegiate. I was bred to be a leader. Always plan to lead the legion. Trouble making every day. They didn't want the feds to see us. Open mouths get fed subpoenas. Fed us poison like a babe. Had the nerve to say it's treatment. Thought I trust them, no agreement. Thought that they misled the keenness. Open book, come get a page.
act like they misread a genius. Hope to look up at my face, hanging on the ledge with leaders. Guillotine trying never lay, but they came but had a dreamer. Still my cutting edge ideas, got my head in the clouds. Ain't no ego in the way, hoping I get led to Jesus. Sometime fabric that weave us, hot topics come about. Help us understand the reasons we can't live in worlds without. Children ending death for sneakers. Didn't get it, didn't phase, till I met with Death the Reaper. Didn't get it, didn't phase, till I met with Death the Reaper. Till I met with Death the Reaper. Till I met with Death the Reaper. Hey. She say that I'm different, treat my way just the same as my women. Which is when something get toxic, her topic gon' change when I'm finished. I'm locked in the gate, she's a goddess in image, Medusa. Medusa seduce my medulla with quickness. Getting me stone rolling papers for dinner. No scissors, no winners, she just want percentage. I'm interested in the physique and no wisdom. Won't tell no lies when I'm with her. I tell her I keep it 100, as hot as the weather. My phone in December, turn to July cause the thunder has sprung up. The rain wouldn't let up, I'm raining the Mecca. I'm trying to do what the great did, but y'all just been chasing the cheddar. The cat chasing cheap entertainment, but I'm not a rat, no I'm better. Disney production or something. Grew up with Raven around the same time that I met her. A time in the future that Mickey switched places with Edgar. All in poetic fashion, all in your message laughing. Lots of love, getting less attraction. Stole a heart, but I was blessed to have it. It was torn apart, I had to mesh the fabric. Hey, hey, no, I'm less than average, you accept my habits. Hey, hey, no, I'm less than average, you accept my habits. Hey, no, I'm less than average, you accept my habits. No, I'm less than average, you accept my habits, then regret them not.